Hi, I'm Paul Sullenberger. Today we're going to show the installation of a Shimano 9100 series Ospw system. Start with our bike in a stand. We're going to go ahead and remove the chain and the rear wheel. Now we're going to shift the derailleur up past the cable routing point and remove the rotation stop screw with a Phillips screwdriver. Carefully allow the derailleur cage to unwind. And with the Torx T10, we'll locate the lower retention screw and carefully back this out. Set that aside, we will use that again. Go ahead and slide out the original pulley cage and spring assembly. We will now slightly twist and lift off the spring and plastic spacer. The end of the spring is hooked to lock into the pulley cage. We're now ready to unbox and mount the Ceramicspeed Oversized Pulley Wheel system. Inside the box, you'll find the Oversized Pulley Wheel system, a sticker sheet, instruction manual, and a small bottle of the pulley oil. First step is to use a 2.5mm Allen key and remove the rotation stop screw. Careful to set this aside, you will reinstall. And now use the original spring and plastic spacer. You have 4 spring tension settings on the Oversized Pulley Wheel system. We're going to start in the second lowest, so second hole next to L. And go ahead and feed the end through there and make sure it's hooked. Now we can go ahead and align this with the derailleur. Pull back on the body and the cage will be facing forward, and carefully align the end of the spring with the slot on the derailleur as well as the plastic spacer. This should sit fully flush. You can check that you have good spring tension as you wind back. And now we'll reinstall the retention screw, the T10. And this just needs a light touch, less than 5 Newton-meters. All right, now go ahead and pull backwards counterclockwise on the cage. You may hear a slight tick as the spring sets into place, so just make sure everything feels smooth. And with that 2.5mm, we're going to go ahead and replace the rotation stop screw. This just needs to come to a nice firm placement, less than 2 Newton-meters. Carefully release. And now your Ceramicspeed Oversized Pulley Wheel system for Shimano 9100, 9150 is installed on the derailleur. You shift back down to the bottom. We're ready to reinstall a new chain in the rear wheel. Ceramicspeed Oversized Pulley Wheel system for 9100, 9150 is compatible up to a 32-tooth cassette. Best practice is to start with a new 116 link chain, either KMC or Shimano, and we're going to remove 1 full link series to bring this down to 114 links for initial setup. For today's installation, we'll be installing a new Ceramicspeed UFO race chain. Make sure you carefully secure the chain in the proper manner. The quick link with a KMC or a connecting pin for Shimano. And now we're ready to install the rear wheel. It's best to pull backwards on the derailleur body when you install the wheel to get the upper pulley in the front of the cage out of the way. And we'll start by checking lower alignment here, make sure everything looks in line. You want to make sure you have nice vertical alignment between the cog and both pulley wheels. This can be set between cable tension and adjusting the lower and the upper stop screws. We want to make sure that we don't overshift on the upper end or don't drop down too far on the lower end. You're going to take careful note of the spacing between the upper pulley and the top of the cassette to keep this within about 5 millimeters or less. Now we'll take a moment to run through all the gears to make sure all options work well and that all gears shift smoothly. While a longer chain does allow for lower drag in the system, a chain that is too long will shift slowly through the system. This can be changed by removing a link from the chain or taking the spring tension up 1 setting. You're now ready to ride your new Ceramicspeed Oversized Pulley Wheel system for Shimano Dura-Ace 9100 and 9150.